there's many guarantees when it comes to creating a new Doom game. Guns, monsters, and of course, music. The music of Doom has always felt just as good as eating a good bag of crisps, or chips for you Americans out there. But what isn't guaranteed about Doom is who will be making the music. Over the years, Doom has seen many different composers. Whether that be the classic games with Bobby Prince and Aubrey Hodges, games like Doom 3 with Tweaker, or the modern titles with Mick Gordon, Andrew Hulshult, and David Levy. Doom isn't a series that's strictly bound to one composer, or their style of composition. You see, we thought we knew who was going to make the music for the Dark Ages. I mean, all the signs were there. Mick Gordon seemed pretty much all out of the picture due to the legal trouble between him and id Software, and David Levy had already confirmed that he was not going to be working on the game. With this being said on a X post, at David Levy Music, did you make this new Doom trailer music? It's absolutely mind-blowing how good it is. And then Levy responded by saying, no, I did not. I'm not involved with the new game, unfortunately. So that leaves us with one option, Andrew Hulshult. Andrew, as I'm sure you're all aware, has worked with id Software in the past on games like Quake Champions and the Ancient Gods DLC for Doom Eternal. He is a brilliant composer with an absolutely stunning resume, and the music that we see in the trailer for Doom the Dark Ages does sound a lot like his work. He even reposted the official trailer announcement on Twitter. I did it again, X. So it was looking pretty good and we thought we had all the answers, but that's the thing, we didn't. You see, we were so sure, so very sure that we knew what was going on here, but our entire world was shattered when someone finally asked Andrew if he was working on a new game. Andrew then replied by saying, I'm not working on this one with id, but know that we will meet again down the road. I think the trailer music nailed it, and I can't wait to go through the entire campaign as a fan again. Now this was big news when it came out. In an instant, people's excitement for Andrew's return was gone, and many people were pretty disappointed or even worried about the game's soundtrack not being created by Andrew Hulshult. People trusted that the game was in good hands with Andrew, and now that trust is gone, because we don't know who's going to be making it. Now, there's been a lot of talk, and the main sentiment that I've seen is that the trailer had some great music. But will the rest of the game's music be that good? Of course, id has a history of picking great composers for their games, that's why they have such iconic music. But it is still pretty daunting to have a new composer considering the legacy that they have to live up to. And some people are speculating that Mick Gordon is to make a return, but I feel like this isn't the case. First of all, the music in the trailer just doesn't sound like Mick Gordon's work. It sounded a lot more like thrash than industrial to me, and a lot of Mick Gordon's music doesn't sound very thrashy. He also made some posts recently where he was breaking down certain bits of Doom Eternal's soundtrack, and some people took that as a hint that he was going to be coming back. Again, he might have just wanted to break down his work, and I don't think that's a really set in stone sign that he's going to come back. But what about other options? Some people speculated it could be Bobby Prince. I mean, they are going back to an older style of Doom game, so it would make sense to bring back Bobby Prince, wouldn't it? Well, no. First of all, we'd literally be reaching into the Stone Age to get Bobby Prince to come back. He's like 70. In general, he hasn't done that much work in terms of game soundtracks recently, and although they are trying to go back to an older style of Doom type of gameplay, it doesn't mean they're going to take the music there. Because do you really think the studio's going to let them do that? Especially when they rejected Mick Gordon's Into Sandy's City cover for the end of Doom Eternal.
I got goosebumps, it was that cool, right? And I knew Doom fans would just be like, oh my god, that's perfect. It got rejected.
I'm not saying at all that Bobby Prince is incapable of making good music for a newer Doom game, I just don't think he'd be the best fit. And plus, this guy already made the decision.
No.
In this situation, it is really hard to figure out who's going to be making the music for the game. They'll most likely be under an NDA, meaning they won't be able to say anything about it. I'm really hoping that we see more of this game at QuakeCon, and I really think we will, and considering that we'll probably see quite a bit from this game at the event, we'll also get to see some of the music there. But even if that does happen, we do also have to take into consideration that they might change the music for the official game. I mean, they did that with Doom Eternal. I am very excited, very much so, but also still a little worried about certain parts of this game, as you can tell. And if you'd like to learn more about my worries about the game, then you can click on the video that's appearing right here.